Welcome to the Exploring Potential podcast, where we delve into the realm of unique and novel ideas within organizations. Join us as we uncover the driving force behind innovation and success by engaging in thought-provoking conversations and stories with some of the brightest minds in various fields. Hello, everyone, and a warm welcome to another installment of the Exploring Potential podcast. I'm your host, Brett King. Thank you so much for joining us today. Today, we are going to shake things up a bit, in that we will not have a guest segment in this episode. There's actually something really pressing I wanted to talk with you all about, a topic relevant to business leaders in all industries, and that is the high cost of employee turnover and what to do about it. Everywhere we look these days, companies struggle with attracting and holding on to good talent. I hear a lot of the same excuses. No one wants to work anymore. Everyone wants too much money, etc., etc. I'm sure you've heard those too. But I don't think complaining about those things, which may or may not even be true, is going to solve anything. Let's bypass what we think is happening and all the excuses and get to some real solutions for this incredibly expensive problem. According to a report published within the last 2 years by Zippia, the average annual turnover rate in the US is 57.3%. Now, different industries, different companies may certainly vary. It's safe to say that some may experience less turnover, and in our experience, I can confirm, unfortunately, that many companies are actually experiencing much higher rates of turnover. This constant influx of new hires translates to real costs that impact your bottom line. While salaries are, of course, a major expense, the actual cost of bringing on a new employee goes well beyond that first paycheck. Let's consider the hidden figures throughout that process. First of all, hiring. When taking into consideration advertising, interviewing, background checks, etc., the cost of filling a single position may be anywhere between $1,500 and $3,000. According to the Society for Human Resource Management, this cost has increased 14% from just 4 years ago. Also consider the time spent by managers and HR personnel during the hiring process. The cost starts to creep up even a bit more. Time spent by highly paid managers is valuable, and every hour spent creating and posting job descriptions, screening applications, interviewing, following up, and more translates to lost productivity in other important areas of your business. That's hiring. Now let's talk about onboarding. Onboarding encompasses more than just paperwork. It's also about integrating new hires into the company culture, getting them up to speed on policies and procedures, and providing basic job training. In 2023, a Glassdoor report highlighted the importance of a strong onboarding program, actually revealing a direct correlation between effective onboarding and employee retention. Zippia reports 69% of employees with a good onboarding experience stay for at least 3 years. What you want to avoid are those experiences many of us have unfortunately had, where we show up for our first day and no one was expecting us, name tags weren't ready, the computer wasn't brought in from IT yet, we get bounced around from one random employee to another, just showing us things just randomly as they think of them. Chaos and disorganization is a fast way to make an employee feel uncomfortable and unwelcomed. The point is this is a critical step in your new employee's journey. And the better job you do of it, the better chance you have of keeping that employee around longer. Finally, new hires obviously require specific training, whether it's on equipment operation, customer service, safety protocols, so much more. If your organization is throwing binders and handbooks at employees and telling them to, just go shadow so-and-so, please understand this is not an actual training program. And you're going to spend a lot more time, money, and resources getting this employee up to speed, assuming they even stick around long enough to get up to speed. Every minute an employee isn't fully trained is time that is lost, where their full potential remains untapped, preventing them from contributing at maximum capacity and ultimately to your bottom line. Inefficiencies at any stage of this process, hiring, onboarding, or training, can result in very real additional costs and lost productivity for our organizations. So, what can we do about it? Investing in a comprehensive onboarding and training solution is the key to successfully attracting and retaining the team your company needs. The Association for Talent Development reports a 50% reduction in turnover for new hires within those critical first 6 months when companies have a strong onboarding and training program in place. Studies also show standardized onboarding creates 50% more productive new hires. Effective onboarding will vary by industry and company, but should typically include a warm welcome via a welcome package or simply through behavior, orientation that clearly communicates the company vision, mission, goals, values, and connects that individual's job directly to organizational success. It should also include a roadmap for the first 30, 60, and 90 days at the company, a basic tour of facilities, and an overview of everyday tools and resources that are going to be utilized. As far as training is concerned, ready-to-use on-demand training modules get new employees up to speed quicker, contributing to the team sooner, and delivering exceptional results faster. A 2021 report from LinkedIn highlights the correlation between employee training development opportunities and a decrease in turnover. That report specifically says that 73% of employees say that access to learning and development opportunities make them feel more valued by their employer, and 42% say it makes them more likely to stay with that company. Moving at least some foundational training into an online platform with engaging content and resources can also free up valuable management time. So instead of having to spend that extra one-on-one time teaching a new employee the basics, managers have more time to focus on coaching, leadership development, and other high-level priorities that we want them focusing on. Let's say we follow the research and advice. Let's do some quick math together. Say your company experiences a 50% turnover rate and you have 30 employees on staff. Let's assume the average cost of hiring in your area is $2,250 per hire. That's 15 new hires annually at a cost of $33,750 per year. With the studies I've referenced, if you take action on this, you could see a 50% reduction in turnover with an effective onboarding and training program. So again, let's do the math. That means in this scenario, you have the potential to reduce new hires to 7.5 for a savings of $16,875 per year. Taking this a step further, let's say your business has 5 locations. Now we're talking about savings of almost $85,000 per year. By investing in your onboarding and training process and systems, you are investing in efficiencies and a well-trained, engaged workforce who sticks around. This translates to better customer service, increased productivity, a positive company culture, and a stronger bottom line. It equips your employees to become valuable assets, contributing to your company's success. Now, this is the part of the show where I typically pause and give our guest a few moments to plug whatever is most important to them. I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of that and do that too. And it's simply this: consider your turnover rate and your cost of hiring. Then, do a serious dive into analyzing the efficacy of your hiring, onboarding, and training processes. The return you can get from a reinvestment into your organization's onboarding and training can yield absolutely compounding returns, both to your bottom line and the overall company culture and health. I simply ask that you take a look. That is what is most important to me right now. With that, I want to thank you all very much for tuning in to this special episode of the Exploring Potential podcast. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you're getting value from this content. You can subscribe on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Please do give us a rating and a review while you're there. Let us know how we're doing. We want to know what you think. You can also watch, like, and subscribe on YouTube, and visit exploringpotential.com for more information about our team and the work that we do every day. And with that, have an amazing rest of your day.